And then we come to just the most wonderful topic, the biggest existential threat we face, other than, of course, white supremacy. And that's climate change.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we're tackling that today because the UN, the head of the UN, discussed climate change last week.
Finally. We haven't had enough climate change talk in a while.
When are we going to have the conversation?
Yeah.
A lot like racism. We won't have that conversation. Let's have it now, and maybe this will get the ball rolling.
And humanity is just one small blip on the radar. But like the meteors that wiped out the dinosaurs,
That's not true.
we are having an outsized impact.
Right.
In the case of climate, we are not the dinosaurs.
We're not dinosaurs.
We are the meteor.
Oh, wow.
We are not
That's
only
big, bro.
in danger, we are the danger.
We are the danger.
But we are also
We are the world.
solution.
We are the danger.
solution now?
Oh, and the
So, dear
solution.
friends,
Yeah, don't give up.
we are at a moment of truth.
Truth.
Okay, listen to
The
this.
truth is,
Yes.
almost 10 years
Truth.
since the Paris Agreement was adopted, the target of limiting long-term global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius is hanging by a thread.
It's hanging. It's
The
hanging
truth
by a
is,
thread.
the world is spewing emissions so fast
Emissions.
that by 2030,
Right.
a far
2030.
higher temperature rise will
Pause
be
it for just
all
a
but
second.
guaranteed.
When is 2030?
Oh, what's-
2030 is when.
well-
I'm unfamiliar with that year.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Because I thought I was alone.
2030.
I thought I was alone. I'm glad to see. I didn't want to
there's
say
a
anything.
couple of us who don't understand 2030.
I was embarrassed to bring it up, and now you've given me a sense of.
Well, I
boldness.
have no shame.
You're right. So
So,
hold on.
I don't mind.
Also, what are we hanging by? A shred? We're hanging by
By a shred.
By a shred.
This guy deserves to be mocked.
But
I
see-
can't take it.
But listen to
Oh
what
my
he's about to
gosh.
say.
Okay, I can't
by
wait.
2030.
By 2030.
We're so screwed it won't even matter. So look,
All
if
right.
we can just hold them back for another 6 years, then we can do whatever the hell
Then
we
we're
want
home
after
free.
2030, and they'll leave us alone because by then it's too late.
Yeah.
Celsius is hanging by a thread.
By a shreth. Wait, pause.
The truth is,
It's hanging by a shreth.
I don't know if this is the.
I think there's shred in there, but what's the other word that's being
Are these the takeaways
combined.
that he was hoping we'd get out of this clip?
Yes. He wants us to know it's hanging by a shreth.
global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius is hanging by a thread.
By a shreth.
The truth is,
Here's the truth.
Pause
world
it.
is-
Okay,
It's
so I guess that's
true.
shred and breath. Is it hanging by a shreth? A shred and a breath.
See, look, it's bad enough when
That's
you
where I'm
mix
gonna
your
go.
metaphors. It's another when you can't even pronounce your mixed metaphor.
All right.
This is so.
Maybe we can get through the rest.
is hanging by a thread. The truth is,
Yeah.
the
Here's
world
the
is
truth.
spewing emissions so fast
Listen to this.
Yeah, so
that
bad.
by 2030, a far higher temperature rise would be all but guaranteed.
All
Yes.
but guaranteed.
Okay.
Okay, and what does that mean?
Then
We're
they'll
all
leave
gonna
us
die.
alone.
We're all going to die.
People are suffering. People are dying.
Thank you for that.
What is she doing these
Oh
days?
man, I don't even want to know.
So there you go. If we look by 2030,
Right?
whatever year that is,
Yeah.
that's when we're home free and they'll leave us alone because by then they'll be like, oh, well,
So we
tried.
might have a month to 2030, or we might have 100 years. I don't know. But if we can just hold out till 2030,
So he's from
We're
the
okay.
UN, so that must be a metric thing.
and the fact they'll completely forget that this was ever said.
Mm-hmm.
But when we tell them in 2030, you already told us it's too late. So get off us. It's not going to work. It's not going to work.
Terrible.
Oh my gosh.
Leave us alone then.
Yeah.
So look,
Yeah,
just,
they won't.
Just hold out another few years, 6 years, and then maybe they'll shut the hell up finally.
I wish that were possible. But they always have it both ways. They tell us it's too late. In fact, they've said on several occasions, it's already too late.
Uh-huh.
And yet,
They're still babbling.
yep.
Cool.
Love it. Same thing will happen in 2030. And we'll tell them, hey, well, wait, we were told by the head of the UN, it's too late now, so get off us.
Yeah, there was a time when it was hanging by a shreth,
Right.
but now that time is.
The time has passed. All right, the shreth broke, and
You know-
we tumbled to the earth.
What's that guy's name? Can we just call
It's a
him?
really good question.
Let's call him Boutros Ghali.
Okay.
Just
yes.
because I can remember that.
Yes, everybody can.
What is his name?
A man so nice they named him twice. Boutros Ghali.
What is this guy's name? I can't even remember.
Head of the UN. How tough can that be to find?
Oh, there it was. Hang on. It's wait, hold on. Oh, sorry. Okay, I can pronounce Antonio Guterres.
Oh, okay. All right. Antonio Guterres.
I was mixing up his name with the WHO guy. That guy. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Antonio Guterres.
Okay.
Sreth.
It's amazing though that we're not more familiar. He hasn't been hitting the news. We haven't played a lot of clips from him.
Secretary General. Yeah, he's kind of been below the radar for the most part.
Yeah, which is nice. He should stay below the radar. Yeah, that global warming stuff is just intolerable.
He's from Portugal.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
All right.
888-900-3393. We will continue to make the apocalypse fun just around the corner here.